Hello, hello. This is part 23 of a 100-part series, 100 days answering questions about fatherhood as a first-time father. And today's question is, when did I realize my partner and I had changed forever? And I'm by no means the world's best first-time dad. And I also don't think of myself as the world's best partner. But when I reflect on where I was at 2 years ago when I met my now wife, or when I reflect on the moment my son was born and I became a father, there's been a lot of change for the better. One such change I can think back to, or a moment that we had to make a major decision that I think defined us, was what our next steps were for living arrangement. Because when Francis was born, we were living in an apartment, we had a roommate, we were in the city, but we had to decide, did we want to stay in the city? Did we want to continue forking over a significant amount of our income to living arrangements? Or would we kind of tuck our tail between our legs, move back home with my mother-in-law, and regroup? And we chose the latter. But that decision-making process was very mature and very selfless. And when we made those decisions, we were very cohesive as a team. And we didn't think selfishly. We weren't motivated by what we wanted for ourselves. We were motivated for what was best for Francis. While, it's not an amazing revelation and something that you should be patted on the back for, I think every parent's responsible for this if you're going to choose to become a parent. Those moments for me were really impactful and I think shaped a lot of where my wife and I have strengths now. We communicate well, we work as a team, we weigh out the pros and cons, and then we pull the trigger and move forward. So, to answer the question, when did I realize my wife and I had changed forever? It was when we started making decisions not just for ourselves, but also for our son and for our family. This has been part 23 of a 100-part series. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.